Good, happy Wednesday evening to you. Welcome to our plant-based bunch. It's time for our evening health nugget, which we've been doing mostly daily now for a few days, a week or more. I'm not sure. I don't remember. If you are catching this as a replay, we're glad that you're here and we're glad that you made it. And if you'd like to see us live, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell button so you get notifications when we're here. And right now, we are live, unless you're watching the replay. So, how's everybody? I see a few people on. Welcome, welcome. We're glad you're here. I've had a request for quite some time now to do a what's in my pantry, what's in my refrigerator type kind of deals. So I've decided that today I was going to go ahead and do that. But at least we'll, not everything, but at least we'll go through the pantry today. So I kind of think of it like a great big giant grocery haul. Good afternoon, Mountain View. How are you? Welcome. We're glad you're here. And anybody else who's here, welcome, welcome. I can't see, I'm on the phone, so I can't see who's here unless you pop up a comment and say hi. But we're glad you're here anyways. And why don't we go get started, okay? So I'm going to turn the camera around. I pulled everything out of the pantry. The last time I did this was a few months ago, and I actually took things from the pantry and set them down, and it took a little bit of time. So I think that this might be a little bit of a time saver to do it this way. Derek, how are you? Good to see you. So you can see that I have emptied this little closet here, this pantry, and I have put everything over here so that we can go through them. So I think we'll just start over here and work our way down. So this might be a long one, you guys, because I got a lot of stuff here. But anyways, first of all, got something on there. Hey Jennifer, how are you? We've got our vanilla, 1 gallon. It looks like I'm getting ready to need another one. Huh. And we've had this for a while, so it's not like we go through vanilla like super fast. Hey Karen, how are you? Good. That's good. So I had a little bottle that I transferred into, but I don't know what happened to it. I was going to tell you what happened to it, but you know what? I don't really know what happened to it. Then we have our napkins that I keep in there, and these are unbleached, natural napkins on recycled paper, non-bleached, so there's no chlorine used in those at all. Yay, you got the notification. Yay, yay. And then we've been talking about this a lot recently, and this is the caffeine-free, natural, non-GMO, calf-free Roma roasted grain beverage that people use instead of coffee. It does taste similar to coffee. If you're looking for coffee, this is not where you're going to find it. But if you're looking to change your ways and maybe try something a little bit different and that's far better for you than coffee, this is the thing to use. All right, then we have our tomato products. Diced tomatoes, all organic, tomato sauce, tomato paste, and they're all in cans, and somehow I need to do away with that because I don't really feel good about tomato products in cans, but we love tomato products, and they're very good for you, very healthy, but yeah. Say hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
Hi. All right, then I have apricots, and these are not orange colored because they don't have sulfur in them. They're just natural apricots.
Treat, Mom.
I'm not sure. Hey, I'm periscoping. I'm not sure, sweetheart. I mean, not periscoping. I'm on YouTube Live. So, anyways, we got some apricots, and I generally put these in the refrigerator.
Mom, it was a prank. I put logo.
Oh, okay. Hi, Dee. How are you? Let's not give Rocky any more treats, honey. She hasn't even. She's had enough food. Okay. These I usually leave in the refrigerator, but I've got them out because I've got a lot of things in the refrigerator and not enough room for that. Okay, then we have our yeast flakes. And you guys, I buy these by 3-pound bags. The nutritional yeast flakes. Red Star with B12. That we like to use that quite a bit. Then we have our bird seed. Yes, folks, it's bird seed. But this is human grade edible bird seed. It's actually called millet, and it's very good for you. And actually, I made some for breakfast this morning. Do you wash your dates? Well, these are apricots. No, I don't generally wash them. Not if they're dried in the package, because I'm hoping that they've already been washed. Because then they get sticky and gooey. I guess you could wash them before you eat them. I've never heard of doing that, though. Pinto beans, dried. Red lentils. These are the red lentils, the kids' favorite, especially Katherine's favorite. black beans, navy beans. I've got navy beans in 2 containers here. I've got quite a bit of them. And then back here we have our pasta. Einkorn wheat pasta, linguine. This is not just the regular whole wheat. This is the einkorn wheat. It's the ancient grain. It's the heirloom wheat. It's non-hybridized. So this is good. And then we have our organic edamame spaghetti. And this is made with only soybeans. It's crazy what you can do. We've already had one of them, so that's why it looks a little bit empty there. But the only ingredients are soybeans. Isn't that something? Yeah, but they're pretty good. The kids like it a lot. And that's all we have for pasta. We don't really eat a whole lot of pasta because you can get in a pasta rut very easily. Then we have our organic sugar. This is a little bit whiter, so I'm not quite sure how good that is. I think I like, the darker my sugar is, the more natural I believe it to be. I don't know. But this is what sugar in the raw. No, it's just organic sugar that I got from Costco. I don't have the bag for that. And then next to it, I have the coconut sugar, organic coconut sugar. And this is really good and super good for you. And it tastes really good too. And I have another coconut sugar that I forgot I had before I bought the one from Trader Joe's. That happens sometimes, right? And then we have our organic quinoa from Costco. And that's very good. I like that. Some unshredded coconut. Organic. And then here we have our olives. I buy these by the case. California green ripe medium olives. We like to eat those. Almond butter, organic. And then we have our organic peanut butter. This came from Costco. You can tell by the big jar. You got to buy these in 2-jar packs. And then the almond butter came from Woodman's. Hi, Miss Dolores. How are you? How's it going? Then I'm going to go back here before I forget and show you the chia seeds, organic chia seeds. I got these from Costco also. You can see the 2-pound bag. Do you rinse your quinoa first? Is that was the question? I think that's what the question was. A lot of the quinoas you do have to rinse because it has that soapy taste, that film. Wonderful. But here it says right here on the package, the quinoa is pre-washed, no need to rinse. So, and we don't rinse it, and it actually tastes very good. So I feel like they've rinsed it really well before they packaged it. And we've got some pumpkin here that I've had for a while, but you know what? I've got a lot of pumpkins growing in the garden. So I think we better use these up before our pumpkins are ready. This is only organic pumpkin, nothing else in it. So this is what we make our pumpkin pies with, that Curtis especially loves. Then we have our Thai organic coconut milk right here, and we love to use this. We make this with the pie. Sometimes I pull it out, and we have it for breakfast. We put it over our cereal just a little bit. We make different recipes with this, different Asian recipes. And then we have our Maple Valley Cooperative Organic Maple Syrup, and we've been using less of this. We used to have a pancake breakfast every Sunday morning, but then we got to thinking that it's too heavy of a meal, so we just have it rarely, once in a while. So I got some maple syrup just in case we do that here pretty soon. And we've got all kinds of strawberry fruit spread here, no added sugar. And we have an apricot one, and then we have a Trader Joe's brand, same thing, no added sugar. And I just found out that Woodman's has the Crofters, and this is my favorite one, and this one has no added sugar also. The green labels, the red lids have added sugar, the green have no added sugar. And this I just got from the Asian market the other day because I was looking for a jackfruit and didn't find one, and I didn't really want to leave there empty-handed. So I found some of these water chestnuts, and I like water chestnuts pretty well. They're not organic though, but I got some of those. All right, here we have some pretzel sticks that we've had for a long time because I think that the kids really don't care for them as much as they think they do. They asked me to get them, and they're white pretzel sticks, so we don't really get these very often, and they've been sitting in there for quite some time, so it's almost time to throw those away. I'm going to put them aside here. Corn flour, organic corn flour, and then we have molasses, organic molasses. This is very high in iron, you guys. It's good, and potassium and calcium, it says there, so this is very good. This is, you don't want to use Crisco. Yes, I'm glad you made it too, Alexis. you don't want to use Crisco when you're using shortening. This shortening is actually, there's no trans fats in here, and there's no hydrogenated fats in here. All it is palm oil, and it's organic. And this is the only thing I use this for, is to grease my bread pans. I grease my bread pans with this, and then I put some flour on them, because with the glass, I use my glass bread pans, and the bread sticks like crazy if I don't use this. So then Katherine wanted these for lunch today, so we've got some Bonitos made with beans, tortilla chips. I'm not really big on deep fried chips, but you know, every now and then the kids like to get these. So, and Olivia got the late July lime tortilla chips. These are both organic. Then over here we've got our coconut oil, organic coconut oil, and here's open one. Here's the same thing. And our peanut butter powder. You guys know we like our peanut butter powder if you watch us on a regular basis. See, this is almost gone. We're going to need to get some more, or Caroline's not going to be a happy child. Vegan peanut butter powder. I like to put this in the cereal, put it in smoothies. Caroline likes it any way you can get it. You got peanut butter powder today? Oh, good. Hey, Betty, you made it. How are you? So, one thing I like about this, I really like about it, is that they took all the fat out of the peanut butter, which is super. Well, not all of it. There's 1.5 grams of fat in 2 tablespoons. Hey, Pamela, how are you? It's so neat to see you guys live. It's so much fun. So, what else? This is some mint leaves that Nick harvested and dried for me from the backyard. These mint plant that he's growing back there. And then we're going to go over here. And this Vega protein and grains, I don't use this very often. I'm not really big on like protein powders and things, but I got it because it was recommended to me when I was going on my juice fast last year. But then I got this because it was on sale at Costco. But it's not really bad, but it's got the Vega protein blend, pea protein, Sava seed protein, hemp seed protein. So I wonder, do they pull just the protein out of these products? Isolating different nutrients from foods, I have a problem with. I don't really like that so much. So I wonder if it's really all that good to be even consuming this. Sprouted whole grain brown rice, natural French vanilla flavors, green blend, organic alfalfa grass powder, spinach powder, broccoli powder, organic kale powder, papaya concentrate powder. So it's got all kinds of stuff in here. I have a lot of ingredients. But anyways, we use this once in a while. All right, looking over here, we have this is some quinoa that a friend gave us from Peru. He was in Peru and he brought some back for us. And it's very colorful quinoa. And some bulgur wheat. I don't use this very often either. What did I use it? Boy, I can't even remember what kind of recipe I used that in before. The rye berries I like to put in the bread sometimes. I put 1 cup of the rye berries. I blend them in the Blendtec and put a cup of the rye flour in with our bread sometimes when we make it. Buckwheat. I'm starting to really appreciate buckwheat more too. And you know, this is a more quicker cooking grain, the buckwheat. And then we have our kamut. And I haven't used this yet, but I think what I'm going to do is put this in the crock pot one day too and just use it as a breakfast cereal. Then we have our extra virgin olive oil. Delicious. And we're running out, so I got another one too. One thing about the olive oil that I learned about a year ago or so, that not all olive oil is truly just olive oil. So you want to do your research and find out if the olive oil that you are getting is truly olive oil. Because some of the companies are putting different oils in there with them, with the olive oil, and being kind of sneaky. Over here we have all of the teas that I drink in the evening. Got this elderberry and echinacea, nighty night tea. What else? Peppermint tea. What's this? After dinner tea. This is really good. I like this one. And we've got some spread amongst the tea. I forgot all about this, you know. I bet this isn't even any good anymore. That's one thing that's good about cleaning out your pantry, is that some things come out that you forgot about. We've got our nighttime tea, everyday detox from traditional medicinals, comfy chamomile, and rooibos. This is the first, you know, I didn't ever know how to pronounce that until I looked it up. Rooibos tea. And some of these came from our viewers, from Shireen DeBetcher, the DeBetcher family, and also from Emily. And then we have our throat coat and the peppermint. More peppermint. So we've got those. And then we have our barley right there. We love our barley, you guys. Okay, so that's, I think that's it. Oh, no. Over here I have some things that I didn't have room in the pantry for, or that were, some of them were and some of them weren't. Anyways, we got our tapioca. Tapioca doesn't really have any nutritional value in and of itself, but when you make tapioca pudding or use it in a tapioca dish, and we use juice, pineapple juice, and we use coconut milk and rice milk, and that's where your nutrition comes from, and it's really delicious. It's really good. And sucanat, coconut chips here, and then there's some more buckwheat and rye berries and some quick oats. Oh, and I forgot about the figs. We've got some Turkish figs here too. So we are blessed. This is quite a bit that came in that tiny little, that we were holding in that tiny little pantry there. So now I got to put it all back. But I'm glad I pulled it out, because there were some things that ended up in the back corners that I'd forgotten about. So we're going to go ahead and put this back. I have sucanat, but I don't know what to use it for. I use it in place of anything that needs a little sugar in it. Sucanat, you should never have white sugar. But sucanat is like the best replacement for like sugar in recipes. Like when you're baking or cookies or muffins, or even I put a little bit in the ketchup. When I make the ketchup, I put a little bit of that. Or if I have brown rice syrup, I put it in the ketchup. Or that's it. Brown rice syrup or the sucanat. Yeah. 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 So that's it, folks. That's in the pantry. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of what we have, the staples that we have. Praise God for the bountiful pantry. Amen. I look and think, wow, we really are blessed. Okay. You don't only make ketchup with tomato paste? Oh, no, no. I have a recipe on the on our website, ourplantbasedbunch.com. There'll be a, or is there a link? I don't know. There isn't. Maybe I'll have to make sure a link. That's a lot of food. It is a lot of food. We're blessed. It's a blessing. So, and that's not even the refrigerator, you guys. Seriously. But, yeah. We're blessed. So, anyways, if you are new to our little channel here, our YouTube channel, we're glad that you came, and hopefully you subscribed so that you can see that we are doing almost daily YouTube live. I've seen and tried it. It has tomato paste in it. Just wondering if you had another without canned stuff. No, I don't. But I mean, no, I don't. I don't like to use the canned stuff either, Alexis. What about Florida Crystals organic sugar? That's okay. That's good too. The least processed is the best. I made it though. It was good. Did you? That's good. That's good. You know, I do have an issue with canned tomato products also, because you know, if they're lined, you're getting the BPA, and some people say, and some of them say BPA free, but there are other chemicals because there's acid in tomatoes. If they're not lined, then you've got the metallic taste in your tomatoes. But it's hard to find like jarred sauces. It's like you've really got to like make your own. That's something I got to work on. Making my own tomato sauce. I tried it once and I failed. I'm sorry, I failed. I failed miserably. I did. So I got to work on that. I was just wondering. I know, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know why it's so hard. You can find tomato sauces in jars. Honey, how come you can't? I mean, you can find pasta sauce, spaghetti sauce, but you can't find just plain old tomato sauce and tomato paste in glass jars. Too much. I mean, I think I've seen them once before. Going to make my own lentil soup one of these days. It's easy, Karen. Don't be afraid to do it. Do it. Sometimes you have to lose the battle to win the war. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Why is that? Yes, exactly. Why is that? Because tomatoes are really good for you. And have you tried tomato powder? I have not even seen that, Betty. Do they make tomato powder? That's cool. No, I've never tried that. Hey, Betty, you said you had a Fitbit, but if you want us to be buddies, check out our uh, you can find me. My email address is in the bottom. Not this video, it will be, but in my vlogs, my email address is in the description in the vlogs. If oh, you have it. Oh, you have the Fitbit, or you have my email address. Let's be buddies. Let's be Fitbit buddies. I think that'll be cool. Anybody else that has a Fitbit? Let's be Fitbit buddies. I think that it's kind of neat, really, to encourage one another and to just have people to kind of motivate you and keep you going with that. I think that's the coolest thing. So anyways, I'm going to let this go. I'm rambling. I think I am going to go ahead and shoot over to Periscope and do maybe a recap and do a Q&A. Oh, you have the tomato powder and the Fitbit. How do you, I'm going to have to find it. I'm going to have to look it up. Does it come in a bag? Does it come in plastic? Does it come in a can? What does it come in? Does it come in a canister? That's cool. Anyway, I'm going to have to look into that. Tomato powder. How is it? How does it taste? I'm curious. Anyways, I'm going to go for now. I'm going to shoot over to Periscope if you guys are able to go there, and you have anything else more you want to share, or you want to talk about anything else, head on over there if you'd like. You guys have a great evening. Love you all. We'll catch you tomorrow. It comes from Emergency Essentials. Oh, okay. That's like for when there's an emergency and you need tomato. Quick. It's emergency. Tomatoes are good. Tomatoes are good for you. So, all right, you guys, have a good evening. Love you all. Talk to you later. Tomorrow evening, 5:30 p.m. Central Time, we are planning to be here, if it's God's will, to do another live YouTube broadcast. Have a good evening, and don't forget to live well and be strong. Adios.